Despite what some of you may think, I don't just use one formation. I also use the 4-4-2 and I get rank 2s very regularly using this, and this is something a bit different from your usual 4-2-1-3. And I really recommend, if you want something different, to stick out through this video as I explain why the 4-4-2 is still really good. Do you want to complete the best evolutions on FC25, open all of the best packs, and have the best team possible? Well, today I might be able to help you with the best coin service, lootbar.gg. Not only are Lootbar cheap, safe, and reliable, they offer 24/7 customer support, have a 4.9 rating out of 5 on Trustpilot, guaranteed to get your coins within 30 minutes of purchase, and also offers the ability to buy packs directly from Lootbar, which are cheaper than on the game. And you don't just have to take my word for it, plenty of other content creators are using Lootbar. So instead of wasting your money on terrible FC points, go to Lootbar and use code VIPER at checkout to get 10% off all orders. So guys, first of all, thank you for being here. If you are enjoying the content, please let me know by leaving a like and also subscribing to the channel. It's probably worth mentioning as well where I've been, as the videos are now getting pumped out. I got married and then I got hospitalised with potential meningitis. Thank God it isn't or wasn't just a viral infection, and now I'm also flying away to Greece for our honeymoon, so you're getting a few videos in advance. 4-4-2 flat, a formation that I really like, and a formation that doesn't get used enough in my opinion because people are so scared of not using 2 CDMs. The 4-4-2 with the 2 CDMs is a really poor formation, but the one with the 2 central midfielders I believe to be absolutely brilliant. So we have got balanced build-up style. As you guys should probably know by now, counter I am not a fan of. I think it sets you too deep and makes you play too counter-attacking. And short passing, whilst it can be really good, needs a specific formation and also a team directed almost exclusively to that. So I think balance gives you the best of both worlds. You can build up at your own pace and you're not forced to sit super deep and literally just play on the counter-attack. I use high on the 4-4-2. I use aggressive on the 4-2-1-3, but I feel like with the less defensive cover you get from the 4-4-2, playing a little bit deeper on high is beneficial, because if you go too high with this and you go on aggressive, over the tops become really easy for your opponents, incisives become really easy for your opponents. So have this on high because you don't have DMs covering for you on DLP++ or holding. As we move on to the roles, as I always say, goalkeeper is entirely up to you. The same can be said for your centre-backs. That needs to be defender++. These two go without saying, right? Goalkeeper, entirely up to you if you want goalkeeper++ or sweeper keeper++. And you must have defender++ on both your centre-backs. And as I always say as well, try and get super physical players as centre-backs right now and make sure they're good on the ball. Also, you'll struggle not to find players that are good on the ball for centre-backs at this stage of the game, but both of these two are very good on the ball. For our fullbacks in this formation, I actually play both of my fullbacks on wing-back. This requires a lot of stamina, but it gives a lot of support to your left mid and right mid, which is certainly needed as you want to create overloads on the wide positions. They are the kind of priority in the 4-4-2. You're looking to create an overload with your left mid and right mid, and obviously the fullbacks being involved as well is certainly very helpful. It is a versatile role this. They push up the field somewhat. They are not going to sit and just defend. You can have them on support if you want to. I'm going to stick them on both balanced because I think that is the best. You don't have to play this if you don't want to. If you want to go to fullback, of course you can, but I really like wingback. So we've talked about the fullbacks, let's talk about the 2 wide players. Now, there are 2 options that you've got for your wide players here, and it's entirely up to you. You can go for winger, which is very good because they stay really wide, or you could go inside forward and try and have a right footer on the right hand side and a left footer on the left hand side. I've got Kaka on the right hand side here, so very good for Travellas. And then on the left hand side, I have got Eusebio. Now I am going to go for inside forward on both of them. They're going to cut in a little bit. That's not a bad thing necessarily. Eusebio, of course, has got the 5-star weak foot. Cut inside, finesse shots are good with him. Same can be said for Kaka. He's got finesse shots on him with finesse plus and as a 5-star weak foot. So if you want to go for that, you can. I would say focus Trivelas more so than finesse shots, but not everyone can fit everyone into a team, and there's no way I'm not having Eusebio in this team. So whilst I'm kind of suffering the Trivelas from the left-hand side, it's Eusebio. It's worth the kind of drawback of not having the Trivelas on the left-hand side. Still got them on the right-hand side, and it's up to you between inside forward or winger. Winger's very good if you want to stay wide with your wide players. If you want a bit more inside ability, a bit more kind of, you know, I suppose number 10, right mid and left mids, this is really good for that. And I really like it. I think it's good. You do kind of not have a crazy amount of width anymore, but I think it's a good thing to kind of have because you've got two strikers as well, right, which we'll talk about shortly. But these two now essentially work as number 10s. They're essentially playing as almost cams, but a bit more width to them, if that makes any sense at all. So inside forward or winger for your left mid and right mid. As we move on to the two central midfielders, this is, of course, arguably the most important positions in the entire team. Certainly not going for half winger, not going for holding or DLP. We are going for playmaker plus on De Bruyne. And then we are going to go for on Jude box to box plus. Now the idea is here that Jude is going to not only come forward and attack, he's going to help out defensively, but the idea is we're looking to attack in this formation. And whilst you are susceptible to counter-attacks, you should be outscoring your opponents in this formation. Playmaker on De Bruyne, of course, arguably the best playmaker on the game for passing. That's why I want that on him. I want him to be the entire creator of the team. And then Jude is going to also help out in the attack, but also help out defensively. Jude has also got the ability to dribble really nicely, where De Bruyne isn't that good a dribbler, if I'm honest. And whilst it is very aggressive and very attacking, you're going to score a lot of goals in this formation with this setup. And if you don't like how aggressive it is, you could always go for box to box on both. I don't think that's a bad thing to do, but in my personal opinion and the way that I like to attack, I want these two to attack, and then we get the cover from Jude on the box to box plus. And if you want it on your other central midfielder, you can certainly go for that. Just make sure they've got incredibly good stamina. For our two strikers, and the reason why I think this formation is really versatile and also really, really good to try and use, is the fact you've got two strikers, right? You know, I think that's something that's really, really good on this game and really undervalued. What I would suggest here is try and have a big man, try and have someone that's lengthy, and have someone that is really, really fast, good on the sprint boost. Dembele and Cech is the best of both worlds. I get from Cech the ability to do knockdowns, and then with Dembele, finesse plus, low driven plus, rapid plus. That's all you really need. You've got the best of both worlds, right? They can both pass really well. He's got ping pass plus. Cech has got tiki-taka plus. So you've got great passing options up front, and that's what I recommend you try and do as well. Try and have at least one passing playstyle plus on both of your strikers, as in they can interlink with each other. They can bring De Bruyne in, they can bring Jude in, they can bring Kaka and Eusebio in, and you've just got 6 attackers essentially at all times. And then you've also got the support from the 2 fullbacks. That's what it looks like in game. It looks absolutely brazy, but trust me, if you use this correctly, it is one of the most underrated formations on the game. The code is on your screen right there as well. Just try and build the formation with the kind of mold of players that suits you, but also has the physicality and the ability to play the box-to-box role if needed. You need relentless, you need great stamina. This formation requires a lot of balls. It requires a lot of learning, but once you do learn it, I think it's better than the 4-2-1-3, personally, in my experience. Go and give these a go, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you have enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving a like, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the bell so you never miss a video. But guys, it's going to be it from me for now, so take care.